Well, welcome everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how to create a dashboard report with 3 easy steps. We are gonna start using data, and from that data we are gonna create a table. This table is gonna allow us to use pivot functions to create our pivot tables and pivot charts. On today's examples, I'm gonna create 4 tables. These ones are gonna be called monthly sales, sales by region, sales by product, average sales invoice, and we are gonna use these ones to create our dashboard report. After we generate these charts, we are gonna do a makeover of the charts to create a beautiful report. So let's begin. This is our CSV data, and we are gonna create our table from this data. As you can see, the data is separated by commas. To create it in columns, we are gonna choose data, select all the header, and choose text to columns. Then click on delimited, click next, check in comma, click and finish. And now we have our table. Now we have to check the data format. As an example, if you check this date, this value doesn't make sense. So we are gonna put format on the cell, and we are gonna use data format. So you just right click, go to cell formatting, and then click there, and in this window you are gonna choose date and use your favorite format. For me, I'm gonna use this one. You click OK, and now we have our date. Now we are gonna select our table to create our first pivot table. So we are gonna come to Insert, Pivot Table, and click in there. In this window, he's gonna ask to choose a range. As we already select the table, we have the range. And we are gonna create this in a new spreadsheet. And this is our pivot table area. And here we have our pivot table items. These are the fields or dataset. So we already create our table and use the pivot function. Now we are gonna create 4 pivot tables. We are gonna start doing one table called monthly sales. So to create a report of monthly sales, I'm gonna use the value date and drag this to the section row, and I'm gonna compare against the sales. So I'm gonna drag this on values. Now we have our first pivot table. So I'm gonna use the function group selection so we can choose between months and years. I'm gonna click in both, click OK, and now we have our separation on the table of the dates. As you can see on the format for the money, it's not the right format, so I'm gonna fix it here. Right click format, as we did with the date, choose currency, remove your decimals if you want to, and now we had the currency format. So now that we create our monthly sales table, we are gonna create our table by sales by region. So we come back to our selection of data. So let's name this one pivot tables. I'm gonna name the book. Now to create our second table, we come back to our data, to the selection, and this time we are gonna choose to created in our new sheet. Click here. Here we are gonna create our second table. This table is called sales by region. So to create a sales by region, I'm gonna choose country and sales. On here as well, change the format. And now we are gonna create our sales by product. So we come back to our data, choose pivot table, new table, do the selection, come back to pivot tables, click here, and then OK, and let's create. To do this one, I'm gonna select the product and the sales. I'm gonna fix the format as well. Okay, let's check by steps. Now we are gonna create a table that is average sales invoice. So we come back to our data, choose create pivot table. We're gonna choose the range as usual. For this table, I'm gonna use the value sales against sales, and I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna group this by average. So I'm gonna come here to group selection, and I'm gonna tell the range that I want to split the invoice. So I'm gonna click here 1000, and for the last one I'm gonna make it 1.2 millions. And I want a range of 300,000. And click OK. Now we have the range by invoice. So this is our average in this range. Let's fix the format. Just go to format painting. Okay, now we had our 4 tables. To make it user friendly, I'm gonna modify these ones. I'm gonna make it shorter. And there we have it. So now that we have our 4 pivot tables, we are gonna start creating our pivot chart. For the first table, I'm gonna choose columns, and this chart is called monthly sales. Sales by region chart. So we are gonna choose the bar. Now we are gonna the chart for sales by product. Click here. Pivot chart. I'm gonna use bar. And the title sales by product. And finally, this chart. And now we have our 4 pivot tables and our 4 pivot charts. So that was our second step. Now let's go for the final step, dashboard and makeover. Let's create a new worksheet. In this new working area, we are gonna bring our 4 graphics. Now that we had our 4 graphics, we are gonna use insert slicer. And we're gonna add the segments that we want to use. So I'm gonna choose segment, country, product, and save. Click OK. And now we had our slice filters here. Now we are gonna insert one scale of time. So now we have complete our dashboard and we are gonna start the makeover. Okay guys, I skipped a little bit that part, but this one I'm gonna show you how to do the makeup. Uh, let's remove this. This one. Okay guys, now I forgot very really important step, and that's create connections between the charts. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. You come to your dashboard, I'm gonna click on there, go to analyze, and you're gonna choose filter connections, and you are gonna select every category for all of the charts. Okay guys, now that our dashboard is complete and our filters has all connections, I'm gonna show you how every time that you choose a filter, how every value change in all the charts. This is really important because you can easily show the information with just a few clicks. This data is just an example, but you can use for any type or business that you are working for. You can use it for ticketing systems, warehouse sales, warehouse dispatching, you name it. You can adapt this type of graphics to any information, and you can create visual reports that are gonna make easy your life. I am playing around with the filters to check all the graphics and how they change every time that I use a different filter. I'm using here, choosing the product and checking the graphics, and now I'm gonna change the range of the day. As you can see, all the charts change and all the values. This is really accurate. So now we can say that we had completed all our steps to create a dashboard. 3 easy steps. I hope guys do you like my video, and if you had any question you can write me in the comments. I'm gonna as well upload this Excel file so you can download it and check it by yourself at home. To conclude guys, don't forget that you can show this information to your customers, to your superior, and be relevant when you are showing this information because it's really visual. Thank you, and I'll see you around.